Hey everybody, today we are going to do 6th grade and this is module 4 and this is second session in this module. The chapters in this module is a letter from Obama to his daughters and the poetry is going to be a sonnet for my incomparable mother. And this is for the 6th grade. So for the opening, what we're going to do is we're going to play a game where we're going to ask students different questions that will help them learn the text or the story better. So the chapter is actually a letter that Obama wrote to his daughters before he became the President of America. So there will be different questions and these questions are taken from the textbook itself and these are found behind the chapter and this activity is going to help them answer these questions. So what we're going to do is we're going to ask them to sit in a circle and an envelope will be passed around in the circle. Now before the class starts, make sure to put the handout into this envelope. So there will be a handout with different questions written on it. So it will be folded and put into this envelope. And now when the students are sitting in a circle, this is going to be passed around and music is going to be played. So when music is played, they pass the envelope around and when the music stops, one person will have the envelope and as soon as the music stops, the facilitator can start timing and in 30 seconds the student has to open the envelope, read out the questions and answer as many questions as possible. So by now they would have already read the letter and they must be familiar with a lot of the facts already. So now when they have the sheet, they're going to read the questions and they're going to answer as many questions as they can within this time limit. And when the time limit is over, they close the sheet, put it back inside and the music plays and they continue playing the game. So play for a while till a lot of students get a chance to open the sheet. They can pick any questions they want. They don't have to be go in order any of that. They can pick as many questions as they want and they have to answer the right answer for as many questions that they can within that time limit. So it's very similar to like say passing the ball or musical chair because the music is being played and it's going to be passed around and they answer questions. So even you can tell students if they don't know to listen to what others are answering so that when they get their chance, they'll also be able to answer. So this is the opening. Now we move to the main creation. We're going to play this game called Hot Seat. This game we've already played earlier in a different class. Here again it's going to help them learn new words. So there will be two teams in the class and you can ask one representative from the team to come up and sit in front in the hot seat. So the person is sitting in front and the facilitator, what the facilitator is going to do is going to write the word and a meaning for that word on the board. So if I am the person sitting in the hot seat and the facilitator will write it behind me. So I cannot see the word or the meaning that is written behind me. My team members can see those words. They have described those words to me and I have to guess the word. So there will be a word and there will be the meaning. So the team can use the meaning and describe the word but they cannot use the word itself. Okay. So they, for example, if the word is cactus and the meaning is a thorny plant, the team members can explain it to me saying it's a thorny plant, it's found in the desert, it has it can be small, there are different varieties of it and all of that, but they did not use the word cactus and I have to identify what the word is and I have to guess the word. If I am not able to guess the word, then I ask the facilitator for a clue sentence. Facilitator will help them by giving a clue sentence and then the person can guess the word. So that both the teams can take turns and send different representatives to sit in the hot seat and they can keep guessing and learning different words and their meanings. So since you've already played, I hope this game is quite familiar to you. Just make sure that the students are given the clue sentences so that they will learn the words. And you can also have the same words repeated so that they are sure of the meanings of these words. This is going to be the second part of the main creation in this session. Now we move to the final part, which is the closure. In the closure, what we're going to do is again, we're going to give them a letter. Obama's letter to his daughters. We're going to give this entire letter to the students, okay, and we're going to ask them to read it. Now just tell them that while they read it, they can find a few mistakes. That is, certain sentences are going to be mixed up or it's going to be jumbled and it wouldn't make sense to them. So what they're going to do is they're going to read it and they're going to rephrase these sentences that they think is wrong and rewrite it again. Or at least mark it out and maybe write it in pencil or just show it to the facilitator. So this is again an activity just to help them understand how sentences are being framed and also to get familiar with the entire letter. So again, you can have them sit in pairs so they can help each other. Then we read the letter. There are very few mistakes which might not be very obvious to them also. So tell them to keep reading it till they find these mistakes. And the facilitator also can go and ask the students, if they don't find any mistakes, the facilitator can keep reminding them about the different words that are missing, or if the sentences are not structured properly. You can give them a few clues and then help them identify these mistakes and rearrange the sentences and form the right sentences. Okay, so this is going to be the closure for this session. So after the closure, what you're going to do is you're going to move to the digital session, where again they're going to answer different questions and learn the story or the letter better, and also remind them that they have to work together for these games. Okay, it's not a competition that they're going to be playing. It's going to be, they're going to collaboratively answer the questions. So if they're in pairs, the students have to work together and answer the questions. That's the idea for the digital games. So make sure to have the digital games for the next 15 to 20 minutes after this session. So this is going to be session 2 for module 4 for 6th grade. Thank you.